Hey everybody, this is Intuitive Anthony doing another social media video. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App information is on the screen. It's also in the description box for those who are on YouTube, guys. It's $ Anthony Young, capital A, capital Y, 1978, all one word. I was asked to do this by a subscriber. Well, I checked my comments and I, messaged back, and a subscriber wanted me to talk about this subject. And this is to my chosen ones. All my videos are pretty much to my chosen ones. I find that it's best if I talk about what I went through in life. Because everything I talk about, I went through. I went through hell. Hell. For years and years. About 6 or 7 years with one family, and then my own sibling took advantage of me for about 20 years. So I got a lot to pull from. So everything I'm saying, I have lived it, I have walked it, and I'm here to share what I have learned with you guys. They wanted me to discuss being a reprobate. What does this mean? Because narcissists have a reprobate mind, which means their brain works in reverse. You know the game of life, the pieces on the board on the board game should be moving forward. Their board game works backwards. So instead of taking steps forward and progressing in life, they move backwards. In one phrase to describe the whole term reprobate, one phrase, ass backwards. Everything they do is ass backwards. The decisions they make are ass backwards. They cut off their nose to spite their face. Thinking they getting overs on somebody, all they really doing is sinking themselves further in the hole. Because not only is karma going to get them for all the evil and wickedness that they've done, the maliciousness of their heart, their evil intentions, and the basic demonic nature of them. So they're gonna suffer in hell along with their God, which is Satan, the enemy. Their life is on a constant trajectory down. Case in point, prime example. Bought my second house. This narcissist feels the stupid ass need to compete with me. Just mentally, no, you're not trying to take care of your kids or your grandkids or get better because you want your kids to have a better life than you. This is how idiotic and moronic they are. Because I bought the house, this person wants to go buy a car. A 2-door car with suicide doors. Now, mind you, everything out this person's mouth is a lie. They're a compulsive liar. Pathological. So pathological about it that they believe their own lies. Like if they took a lie detector test, they would pass it. Because they truly believe the lie that comes out of their mouth, flows out of their mouth like saliva. They're that sick. And anybody who entertains that and puts that and attaches their life to that person's life, is constantly circling the gutter along with this person. They already know they ain't going nowhere in life. They know eventually everything they've done is going to catch up with them. But their main goal is to drag somebody else with them because they don't want to go down alone. They move backwards. Everything. So I bought a house. They're trying to compete with me. So they're saying they bought a car, a 2-door car, but you got about 7 kids. How in the hell are you going to fit 7 kids or 4 kids that are still living with you in a 2-door car that has suicide doors? Now, mind you, the doors cost more than the entire freaking car. Trying not to curse, guys. The doors that somebody put on the car cost more than the car itself. But you got 4 kids in your custody. You're not thinking about them. You're thinking about stunting and thinking about showing off. Now, mind you, this is how sick they are. You can see in the background of the photo, because somebody showed it to me, that the car is in a junkyard. Because you can see the fence with the green tarp around the fence. So it's just another lie. Because they feel like because you did something, they got to appear like they did something, even though it's a complete lie. They ain't did nothing. They ain't did nothing. The only thing they did is progressively get worse. It's funny and sad at the same time. Because there's people that I genuinely want the best for, that are going to get trapped in this nonsense. I don't give a damn what happens to that person. They made their choices in life. Screw them. Let them have whatever they're going to have. But they're dragging innocent people along with them. And that's their whole goal. So I find this to be the lowest of the low. You don't get no lower than that. And you happen to be that person's parent. There's a special place in hell for people like that. This is the second thing about a reprobate mind. They're never wrong. They're never wrong, so they can never get better. They're never wrong. They're always right. They always right. So you know how when a normal person makes a mistake, they learn from their mistake and they do it differently to get a better result. These people are never wrong, so they never get better. They're constantly going down and taking anybody that's hanging out with them down with them. And it's usually, nobody cares about the narcissist. Nobody cares about them because they get what they deserve. Good riddance, goodbye, so long. But the thing of it is, the thing that makes it so dangerous and detrimental is they're taking good people with them. They're taking good people with them and destroying people with a good heart, which makes me so mad, and it makes me want to watch them burn. Burn for what they did. Burn. I mean burn and burn forever. But don't worry, they're going to get that anyway. Some sooner than later, but wicked people tend to live a long time because God gives them ample opportunity to change, but they don't change because they never wrong, they never get better. Just like I mentioned before, guys. Okay, the third and final thing. Instead of moving forward, they move backwards. You leave an apartment because you say there's something wrong with the apartment. Now, mind you, every place this person lived in, there was an issue with a place. There was issue with that place. So they make a decision that's worse than the first one. Then they get into a worse situation, but oh no, then they make a decision worse than that one. So now they back another peg. Then they make another decision because they have no emotional intelligence. They act like a 2-year-old toddler in an adult body, stomping and having a pissy fit because they can't get their way. And then they will lie, cheat, steal, rob, do murder, do anything. And they don't think that this is going to come back to bite them. They never think this is going to come back to bite them because, as I just told you, they always right. Everybody else is always wrong. You can't grow if you can't admit that you were wrong and realize that, okay, this area of my life needs work, so this is what I'm going to do to get better. They're never going to get better because they're never wrong. And the only thing they're going to do is drag everybody else with them. But once I seen what the game was, oh, it's over. It's over. Good luck to you and yours. I don't want to know what's going on. I don't want to talk to you. No Mother's Day, no Father's Day, no family reunions, none of that. None of that. None of that. Let the dead bury their dead. Get as far away as you can. Don't even speak to me. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Let the dead bury their dead. So this person moves out of an apartment because they claim there's something wrong with it. No, maybe it's the person that's in the house ain't taking care of the place. And in every house, there's things that has to be done. Maintenance. To keep that house in a condition that is suitable for you and yours. They don't see that. Everybody's supposed to do everything for them because they're lazy creatures. They don't want to do anything. They want to feed off of others. They're parasitic. So they move out of an apartment to go move in a motel with their kids. So now the kids are living like vagabonds because this piece of shit can't get themselves together. Oh, and then they have a lot of kids, and then they try to trick them into getting this, getting crazy checks and stuff like that, so that they can continue to sit on their behind and feed off of the kids' income. And then one day them kids get older, and they say, you know what? I am tired of working at a job and having to give my money to pay rent. That's not my job. That's not my responsibility. But eventually everybody leaves. They've had enough. They've had enough of it. And then this person is left all alone. And when they're left all alone, that's when everything starts to fall down. And then they have that narcissistic collapse. This is what I mean by reprobate. You can look at it in the decisions they make, guys. I wanted to make this video. I hope this explains what a reprobate mind is, guys. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App information is below. It's $ Anthony Young, capital A, capital Y, 1978, guys. Until I talk to you again, guys, make sure you're good to you and yours. Take care of yourself and keep those boundaries up, guys. And until I talk to you again, peace.